Hello, Sheena here. This is the update to the yearly second grade homeschool curriculum. So I got some new books here. First one to say, this book I got earlier on, before I got the new books. I started using as I finished the kindergarten level book. Now, let's do the rest of the math right now before I show the new books. So we have this, the spectrum math, Kumon subtraction 2, addition subtraction, multiplication division, subtraction, multiplication, more multiplication, and then brain quest math. Then we have this new science book for skill sharpeners, which I absolutely love. Please shop Evan Moore. If you want good books, shop Evan Moore. They're at Carson DeLosa. Oh wait, I think I forgot one of my books over here. Yeah, this is another one I really love too. These are not as good as I thought they were, but they're out of print, sadly. And down here, there are some books that I already finished recently, like Read and Write, Kindergarten Math, Spectrum, Spanish, and Writing. I'll have another update once I get the rest of the curriculum ready. Brain Quest. You know, I love that. Spanish, I'm not too crazy about this Spanish book. It's really rough to work through. Geography, I got this new book, along with the social studies curriculum. And yes, I am going to be getting more shell stuff. Sight words, I finished. Six straight writings, the last of the new books. Spelling, phonics, reading comprehension, more phonics. I'm going to show you some, because this video would still be short at this point, I'm going to show you through some of the books. So it has all the contents. This is only 25 weeks. Actually, with the overview pages, it shows what each week is like. The 6 traits. Don't want to rip it out. Scoring rubric. Then it shows the answer keys before the exercises. Has the exercises, which I started. I did week 1. And the rest of week 1 only has 4 days per week. Then moves on to the next one. Geography. Well, it's skill sharpeners, so it's going to be colorful. Has a table of contents. Where's page 7? Math skills. Then it starts off with a lesson. So it starts off small and then gets bigger in the end. Then it has some cut and paste, which I just skip because I don't usually cut and paste things. And then it moves on to the next one. Then science. This is like one of my favorite books that they make entirely in the entire company of Evan Moore. Not including Carson DeLosa, which bought Evan Moore recently. It shows the certificates for each unit. Physical science, shapes, more shapes. Yeah, this first one is shapes and sizes. Then it has the test at the end. Then moves on to the next chapter. So that's gonna be it. Bye. Hello, Sheena here. And this is my update to that I mentioned on Full Purpose and Heart, Kaylin Morrell. I mentioned an update to the second and third grade hybrid homeschool for my homeschooling as a second to third grader hybrid. And there's some new stuff in here. It's none of it's visible right now, but it's under all these. So let's go ahead and do the subject that actually has all that new material. This I didn't show last time, but it's not new. I've had this for a year now. Math Boosters Addition Subtraction. Math Bites, or as kids call it, Math Bites. Grade 3, Multiplication Division. Subtraction and multiplication are essential for second through third grade hybrids, so I've had those for a while. This one's a little more advanced for the grade, but it started out like on level. This one's like accelerated a little, or aggressive, making it perfect for second grade. This is actually a new one. I've had this for like over a year now, but I've only completed half of it because it was meant to originally be for it was only meant to be for like designing a book, but then I decided let's not make it go to waste. So I'll be completing the second half of this before moving on to this one. And the reason why I got this one and not the second grade one that I probably mentioned in Kaylin Morrell's video is because they were out of stock. Again, just like science for Evan Moore. This is another new one, and so is this. As I said, subtraction and multiplication are essential. And I've already finished the addition subtraction books. Subtraction grade 1 and addition grade 2 I've finished already, so I got those. Let's move on to reading. So writing, we already have this one. There's nothing new here, I'm just showing you the stuff I'm currently using. And Phonics 3, I'm only doing 1 day per day instead of 1 week per day because it's a little bit advanced for what I'm doing now. Spelling, I'm much earlier in that book. I'm much more advanced in sight words and phonics than I've been in spelling for Spectrum. I'm really liking the sight words book because it's been having me draw pictures of myself. Something I really like doing is artwork, self-portraits, reading comprehension, my weakest subject, but still cool. Read and write. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to be getting the sight words and then other Smart Start subjects for first grade. Now, these are 2 long out of print books that are actually not that useful, even though they look cool. And then this is the science for the one that I got because the second grade one was out of stock. Made me think, let's get the full experience of the daily series. So, start with first grade. And I am going to be getting the Skill Sharpeners Science and Skill Sharpeners Geography for kindergarten later on soon. I'm ordering them tomorrow, I think, so I'll have an upcoming video, an update. I'm also getting Spell and Write for my birthday, the kindergarten version, because it's available at Lakeshore in person here in New York. Then there's Brain Quest. I've already covered this before. Then Social Studies. Now, the Social Studies, it prompted me when Kaylin was mentioning road trips. And I recently found out that the whole 5-hour video thing for, getting a driver's license in New York is actually not really a video. So I was thinking, that's manageable. I should get my license. So I'll have it by this June. By the time I start 3rd, 4th grade hybrid, I'll take road trips, indicated by, the stuff on this book. So I'll take myself on some road trips every now and then. And I'll be driving. This is Social Studies for grade 2, by the way. Shell is another brand I'm buying a lot of. And these last 2 Spanish books, I finished the Skill Builders Spanish grade through 5 for version 1. So I've actually finished a lot of books. I finished the Brain Games for ages 8 through 9. So I'm making progress. Everything's cool.